Jammies, I'm Jasmine Emerald, and today we're talking about getting left at the altar. Now, I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, it's something, when it comes to these sitcoms, especially sitcoms that were like from the 90s, I've noticed that almost every single one of them, or you know what, I'm not going to say every one of them, but a decent amount of them have episodes where somebody is getting left at the altar because either they don't want to marry them or somebody shows up and you know that whole speak now, forever hold your peace. That part. Somebody will say and make a declaration of love, and then it's like, oh my gosh, you know, and I just want to talk about it because I don't like that trope at all. I really think it's very annoying because you got me messed up if you think you gonna come at my wedding, ruin my wedding after we paid for all this. You know, I just feel like it's so inappropriate that people think that's okay. And I remember it was this tweet trending, I want to say last year or the year before last, where people were sharing, I think it was the Different World tweet. And I'm not going to hold y'all, I have not really watched Different World, but it was this one scene where they were having this big wedding and this dude showed up like, yeah, I still love you. And the woman that was standing in her wedding dress was like, I still love you too. And then they left the wedding. And I'm like, oh, we would be fighting. Because I'm like, no, that's so disrespectful. Now, I want to talk about just getting left on the altar in general. Because it's a lot to unpack here. For example, I'm thinking, if someone's getting left at the altar, okay, this could be before you already at the aisle with everybody watching, or it could be before. All I'm thinking is what is the reason? What is the reason that possessed you to not walk your butt down here? Did they find out something bad about you, like you cheated or something at the bachelorette party? Because it's understandable if your significant other doesn't meet you at the aisleway because they're looking at you like, man, I just found out you're a whore, you know? Other reasons are, I guess, if you don't see a future with them or you can't see yourself with that person long term. But I'm just sitting here thinking, why did you say yes with the engagement ring? You could have been addressed this even before y'all started planning the wedding. That's what gets me. It's the cost. It's like, if you didn't want to be with someone, you didn't really think, wow, I just said yes to this marriage. I haven't really thought about spending my life with them. You know, I really just be sitting here like, bro, make it make sense. You need to actually think about that. And not just fantasize about the idea of getting married. Because I feel like so many people do that. So many people are too caught up on the wedding, caught up about the idea of being married, but they're not thinking about the overall concept of, this is your life. This is supposed to be permanent. It's not supposed to be oh, I'm just going to do it for a while and then we leave each other. No, marriage is supposed to be serious. I know I personally would just be looking like, you gonna come up off some money and we gonna split this cost. You gonna help me pay for this wedding that we didn't go through. That would be my thing, because I would potentially want to sue. I would be sitting here like, oh, we paid for this wedding, I'm just gonna sue you because you left me at the altar. Especially if they did something wrong and they, or just in general, like, you have plenty of time to tell someone, yeah, I don't want to get married, you know? But you waiting till the day of, or just waiting after stuff is already paid for, that is just so, it's just so much with it. It's like, to me, that's disrespectful. You know, I know y'all might not understand or get it, but to me, that's very disrespectful. And I'm just thinking, you didn't really care. You weren't trying to be serious. You were too caught up in the moment, or maybe you were scared, but that's just too much. And then also the public embarrassment. I don't even know how I would even perceive that. Just, oh, you got all your family and friends there, and it's like, yeah, you left at the altar. Like, that's embarrassing. And then, you know, it's just given that person did not really care about you at all, because I know I would just be really upset about that. Like, why would you do something like that to me? And I'm telling y'all, I would sue. I would definitely take them to court. Like, I'm suing you for the cost. I'm suing you for emotional damage. Because you, first of all, you wasted my time, you wasted my money. Public embarrassment, okay? It's just too, And so many people think that stuff like that is romantic. You know, like, I remember, again, in reference to that Different World tweet, it was so many women like, that's so sweet, that's so romantic. I'm like, no, it's not. What about the dude that she was marrying that got everything, that paid for all this? Y'all only thinking about this. And I'm just giving the person who ruins the wedding inconsiderate, selfish. You only think about yourself. Something about it is giving narcissist. That's just me personally, what I think. But, because I'm like, you had plenty of time to share with someone how you feel, and you wait to the day of. You ain't embarrassed for yourself. I don't know, it's just so much about it where it's just inappropriate, and it's not giving grown person energy. It's not giving adult. It's very much given, I want to be the center of attention, make a big spectacle because I want it to be about me, and that's not love to me. That's something else. That's different. Also, I would definitely want a ring back or something, because I'm like, you gonna some type of ways you gonna help me pay for the cost of this, all of this. You gonna help me pay, because and you know, I'm sure people who work there, they like, well, you know, you pay for a service. I'm sorry it didn't work out, but you still gotta pay the whole fee. And I completely understand. So they would have to come up off something. You know what I'm saying? It's just too much. What do y'all think about this? Like, how would y'all feel if y'all got left at the altar? What do y'all think about people who show up, you know, at weddings and try to break up the relationship? Do y'all think that junk is selfish, or do y'all think that junk romantic? Because I don't know, maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but I just don't get it. Also, check out my other videos. I actually do have a video about the whole giving the engagement ring back that I'll be posting soon, so check that out. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll be back soon with another one. Bye.